Hey guys, it's me, Aaron, and I'm here at Level Up Yoga, my little studio space. And today I wanted to share with you all some practical breathing exercises that I've been using for the last couple of years to upregulate my immune system and, allow my body space to move out of stress into that relaxation response, to lower my cortisol levels and really give my body a chance to heal and to fight off any infections. And so there's been a lot of scientific research around this recently, and what they're discovering is that most people aren't breathing optimally. And so by not breathing optimally, we are not taking as much oxygen into our cells as we potentially could be. And also, by not breathing in this way, we are rising the level of stress in our body. And this stress is actually deregulating our immune system, and it's leaving us in this very vulnerable place, whereas if we contract a flu or a cold or some kind of viral infection, we don't have the immune system to support in removing that from our bodies. So I was that person. For most of my younger years, I spent each year just waiting for the day that I got sick. And, I would get the flu or I would get a cold 3, 4, 5 times every single year. And since I've been practicing this breathing, and I do it most days, I haven't been sick. I haven't been sick in about 2 years now. And for me, it's like, wow, this is amazing. So with this whole coronavirus thing that's happening at the moment, it seems like there's a lot of fear around. The thing that's coming up for me the most right now is I want to share the tools and techniques that I've used over the last few years to strengthen my immune system. Now, I'm not a scientist, and as much as I can tell you that this will upregulate your immune system and lower your cortisol levels and allow your cells to contain more oxygen, I'm not a research scientist and I didn't do any of these studies. I am speaking from my own experience, and what I will do for any of you that are interested in learning more about this is I will link some articles in the description of this video that you can have a look at. They've got a bunch of science related things and you can have a read of those to get a little bit of a deeper understanding of what's happening in your body when we breathe in this way and how this can benefit you in the long run. And those around you, if you choose to share this video with them, that would be amazing. Take some time to get yourself in a comfortable position. You can sit on the floor, you can sit cross-legged, you could even sit in a chair. I like to do this sitting on a bolster. So if you have a bolster, that's great. If not, you can just sit on your couch, you can sit on a chair. So long as your spine is straight and you have good posture, you're gonna do great. See you on your mat when you're ready. Okay, so the first step to this is learning to create a diaphragmatic breath, or to activate our diaphragm while we breathe. And this is really quite a simple technique. Most of you have probably done this at some stage in your life. And the sensation is that if you were pressing out your belly to pretend like you had a food baby. So, I used to do this when I was in primary school. I'd walk around, I would push my belly out. I would say, wow, I'm so full. Or wow, I'm pregnant now. And what this is actually doing is pushing your diaphragm down. And your diaphragm is a muscle at the bottom of your lungs. And what it does is when it contracts, it pushes your organs out of the way so that you have a bit more space to breathe. So what I want you to do first is take a breath and see if you can breathe into your belly in this way. So place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. You breathe deep into your belly. And then you breathe out. And this will be quite a short, sharp breath. So you breathe into your belly, pressing it out. Breathe out again. I'll do this 3 more times. Breathe into your belly. Breathe out. Into your belly. Out. Once more. Breathe just into your belly. And then out. Cool. So the second stage of this is to breathe into your rib cage. And breathe into your rib cage in a way that allows it to expand in all directions. So your rib cage is a really beautiful mechanism, and individual ribs have muscles in between them, and these muscles can expand to allow the rib cage to expand. So your rib cage will expand outwards, will also expand forwards and backwards. And then with the added diaphragm, it can expand downwards. And with this little lifting of the shoulders, it can expand upwards. So when you breathe in, you're able to fill and your rib cage will expand in all directions. It'll allow you to bring more oxygen into your body. And our body's not actually, drawing, we're not over oxygenating our body, because most of us walk around at about 95%-ish oxygen saturation. So you're not actually, flooding your body with oxygen. You are, however, minimizing the carbon dioxide in your body. And the carbon dioxide is what makes you tired and sleepy and want to go to sleep. And it's also going to take you out of an alkaline state. So we want to start to just breathe deeper. We breathe in more oxygen, we fill ourselves up, and this will tell your body, oh, it's okay, I'm trying to store more oxygen. So it will open up the gates to your cells and it will fill you up. And you'll feel, as you start to breathe in this way, you might feel a little bit lightheaded, you might feel energized, you might feel vitalized, you may not feel much at all. But so to do this, I want you to take your fingers wide and grab your rib cage. And I want you to feel into the spaces in between your ribs. And then as you breathe in, see if you can expand your ribs out into your hands. As you exhale, press your hands into your ribs and create a bit of resistance. You feel the contraction of the ribs. We'll do this 4 more times. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. 2 more. One more. Great. Now, the final part of this is putting all these parts together. So the final one is going to be belly. Then breathe into your ribs. Then the final part is your chest. Then you'll exhale through your nose. And you can hear in my breath, it's quite deep now, far deeper than it was before. So I breathe in, belly, ribs, then chest, and then out. Belly, ribs, chest, and out. One more time, belly, ribs, chest, and out. Great. Now, what I'm going to run you through now is a breathing technique called the Wim Hof Method. Now, Wim Hof is an extraordinary, extreme athlete, and he's a Polish guy who's just done this crazy stuff recently. Hiking up mountains in his shorts in the snow and running marathons in the desert. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about him, just Google Wim Hof, and he's got a website. You'll be able to learn heaps. There's many documentaries and stuff. Now, what he has done is he's really started to bring the science into breathing, and these really ancient yogic techniques, he's really started to modernize them. He's had scientists study him, and what he's starting to prove scientifically through research and controlled environments is that he has complete control over his immune system's response to viruses being put in the body. And he's had, people injecting him with viruses, and normally people will start to immediately show symptoms of this virus infecting their body. Cold shakes, sweating, and then coughing, whatever happens, I don't really know. And what he's done is actually shown that he can control his immune response to these viruses. And his breathing technique, as it's taught most of the time, is quite intense, and it's really deep breaths, and then you're just letting go of the exhales. What I'm going to teach you today is a very stripped back, gentle version of it. It's accessible to everyone, and it's something that I practice every morning. And it's really helped me with my immune system and being able to control that aspect of my body. So we're going to use this deep diaphragmatic breath to assist us in this breathing technique. We're going to do about 30 of those deep breaths, then we'll exhale. We'll hold our exhale for a minute, then we'll do that again. We'll hold for a minute, do that again. We'll hold for a minute, and then we're done. And it will take about 20 minutes for us to do this. So take a moment to settle in, find a seat, and close down your eyes. Make sure that your spine is straight, you have good posture, so that you have space to breathe. And we're going to start by taking 3 clearing breaths. So I want you to breathe in as deep as you can using that diaphragmatic method through your nose, and sigh it out through your mouth. Inhale deeply and fully, and you sigh it out. One more time, fully in. And we'll begin our breathing practice for today. I want you to breathe in nice and deeply through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Breathe deeply in through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Deeply in. Exhale. Deeply in and out. Filling the belly, the ribs in the chest, and then letting go. Inhaling, exhaling. And just keep breathing like that. It's not forceful. Just maximizing your breath. Maximizing the amount you can bring in. And allowing yourself to release. Release the whole breath. You fill up. And you let go. Keep it up like that. Really filling up. Expanding the belly, ribs, chest. Fully in. We're halfway through. Keep breathing deeply. Fully in. Letting go. Keep it up like that. It doesn't have to be a forceful breath. You just breathe in. You receive prana, breath, and you release. Breathe in. You release. 10 more breaths, fully in. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last breath, fully in, releasing, and just holding at the bottom of the breath. We're at this 30-second mark of this minute. I want you to just hold at the bottom of your breath. There's no need to count. There's no need to breathe. And I'll let you know when the minute of our breath hold is up. I want you to just hold your breath at the bottom of your exhale. No need to do anything. No need to breathe in. No need to breathe out. If you are really struggling, I know for some people this can be hard. So if you really need to take a breath, take a big breath in. Hold for 10 counts. Let it out again. Continue your breath hold at the bottom. Got just 10 seconds left of this hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big full breath in. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out through the nose. We'll start round 2. So breathing fully in. Exhale through the nose. Breathe fully in. Out through the nose. Let it go. Belly, ribs, chest. Let it go. Keep it up. Now, if at any point you need to breathe through your mouth, you can breathe through your mouth. You don't have to breathe through your nose. It is ideal. Just keep breathing deep. Slow it down if you need to slow down. Really make this your own. I have a deeper breath than most people. My girlfriend Paige breathes far more shallow than me, far slower than me. And we do this together, and she just takes it at her own pace. So if you need to breathe a little slower than I am, breathe a little slower than I am if it's overwhelming. Just make sure you're breathing fully in. And letting go through the nose. Breathing out. And we're halfway through. Keep breathing fully in, deeply in, and letting go. Fully in, letting go. Deeply in, belly, ribs, chest. Let it go. Ten more breaths. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing fully. And at the bottom of your exhale, hold your breath. I've got my watch here. I'm going to count out the minute for us. Your job is just to hold. Hold your breath. You can close down your eyes if that feels right. At this point, there should be no desire to breathe. Your body shouldn't need to breathe. You've flooded your body with oxygen. You've removed the majority of the carbon dioxide from your system. So just allow yourself to be still. No need to move. No need to change anything. Just relax into this stillness. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your full breath in. Hold at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out slowly through your nose. We'll enter our last round. Breathe fully in. Let it go through the nose. Deeply in. Letting go through the nose. Deeply in. Let go through the nose. Belly, ribs, chest. You inhale fully. And you release. Deep inhale. Exhale. A deep inhale. And an exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing just like that. Fully in and out. In and out. Fully in. Let go. Ten more breaths. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 'Stay with me. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. This time I want you to breathe fully in. Hold at the top of your inhale. And I want you to just start to move. For me, I start with moving my fingers. So I flick my fingers, I flick them out, and I make a fist. If you want to add a little bit more to this, you can straighten your arms out in front of you. Make this motion through the elbows as well. If you'd like a little bit more, you can take your arms up overhead and do this. A final one, for those who really want to get the blood moving, you're going to flick once overhead, once in front. Once overhead, once in front. So you're really getting your arms moving. So this is really just a little bit of an exercise to get the blood moving during the breath hold. You might feel some strange tingles. Whenever you're ready to stop this motion, breathe out completely. Take a moment to just sit. Breathe normally. And allow your body to begin to find this centered state, this alkaline state. Your body has been renewed with fresh air, fresh energy. And the sensations that you may be feeling is your body beginning to move this around. It's the feeling of your immune system beginning to switch on and to fight off anything that needs to be fought off. It's all of the often unconscious processes in the body beginning to work in a more optimal way. Digestion, blood flow, regulation of the hormones, endocrine system. Breath is life. Breath is nourishment. And the more we can come back to simple practices like these, simple breathing techniques that allow us to be nourished, to be renewed, to clear out toxins, the better off we're going to be as individuals, and the more we will be able to be of service to those around us by keeping ourselves healthy, physically, mentally, emotionally. We can be of higher service to others. We can support our family members if they are going through a health crisis. We can support our loved ones, our friends, our communities. So please, if you took something out of this, if you got it to the end of this video and you feel good, I encourage you to please share this with someone else. Send it to someone. And what I'm going to do is I will break this up into 2 videos. So there'll be the first video with the explanation, the first breathing technique and the whole process. And then I'll upload a second video that is just this immune system breathing technique. And it'll be just the practice alone. So you'll be able to continue to come back to this video, whether it's on a daily basis or you do it every couple of days, once a week, once a month. The more you can do this practice, the better. So please continue to practice, continue to breathe deeply, and please share this. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.